Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Kingston High School softball field for today's Pink Out softball game between the visiting Lady Wildcats from Madill and your Kingston Lady Redskins. Let's do the starting lineups first for the Lady Wildcats. Leading off, the left fielder, number 14, Brooklyn Pruitt. Batting second, playing third base, number 20, Chloe Miller. Batting third, the second baseman, number 12, Zeppelin Thomas. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 15, Layla Pickens. The shortstop, number 10, Karma Williams. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 8, Tilly Chapa. Next up, we'll have the first baseman, number 13, Lana Wigginton. In the circle for the Lady Wildcats will be number 3, Lane Albright. And rounding out the starting lineup will be the catcher, number 5, Emerson Thomas. Now the starting lineup for your Lady Redskins. Leading off, the catcher, number 1, Kate Ratzliff. Third baseman, number 10, Audrey Hughes. Batting third, the shortstop, number 15, Dextry Davis. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 6, Ava Bain. Batting fifth, number 5, designated player, Emma Bridgman. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 23, Maddie Hammond. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 4, Destry Davis. Batting eighth, playing center field, number 9, Kinley Hallam. And batting ninth, playing right field, number 3, Keaton Hatley. And in the circle for the Lady Redskins, your senior, number 19, Amberly Hallam. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we play the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take a moment to thank First United Bank for taking care of these jerseys these ladies are wearing. They look fantastic. You can hear me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kingston Lady Redskins softball. As the Lady Wildcats have traveled down Highway 70 here to Kingston to take on your Lady Redskins in a Pink Out senior night. Amberly Hallam getting the start in the circle for your Lady Redskins, the lone senior on the team, warming up out there. I'd like to thank First United Bank for sponsoring this game, taking care of the jerseys that you see, the pink and the white jerseys that each team is wearing this evening. We're about ready to get started as Hallam is just about done warming up. In the circle for the Lady Redskins, number 19, Amberly Holland. Leading off for the Madill Wildcats will be the left fielder, number 14, Brooklyn Pruitt. Brooklyn Pruitt to lead things off here for the Lady Wildcats. We don't have an umpire yet. Everybody's all ready but the blue. All right, now we're ready. First pitch swung on, grounded over to shortstop. Dexter Bowerman up with it across the diamond. First out of the game. Did I really? Now batting. Third baseman, number 20, Chloe Miller. Chloe Miller coming to the plate. Miller playing third base for the Lady Wildcats. First offering to Miller is on the outside corner, strike one. Oh. The 0-1 pitch. This one's just a little inside. Evens the count at 1 apiece to Miller. Swung on a miss as Miller swings over the top of that one. 1-2 the count now. One down here in the top of the first inning. Zeppelin Thomas waiting on deck for the Lady Wildcats. This one's ground ball again to Dextry. Across the diamond it goes, and out number 2 is recorded. Now batting, second baseman number 12, Zeppelin Thomas. Zeppelin Thomas coming to the plate. Two outs on the board. First offering she sees, high for ball one. The 1-0 catches the outside corner, strike one. Evens the count at 1 apiece to the second baseman. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, pop fly, first base side. Ava Bain will squeeze it for the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Lady Wildcats. We'll be back after these messages.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Madill, Oklahoma, population 3,900, and home of the oldest Ford dealership in Oklahoma, Woody Ford. How does a small town car dealership last over a century? A no-pressure buying experience with personal service that focuses on the customer. Hi, I'm Brian Butler, owner of Woody Ford, and I guarantee pricing that is competitive with the big city car dealers. Guys, it's really that simple. Fords cost less than Madill. So come to Woody Ford and get the vehicle you want with free oil changes for life. Get to Woody Ford in Madill and woodyford.com.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get started here with the bottom half of the inning. Lane Albright, number 3 in the circle for the Lady Wildcats. Kate Ratzliff set to lead things off. Speedy catcher. In the circle for the Lady Wildcats, number 3, Lane Albright. Leading off for your Lady Redskins, the catcher, number 1, Kate Ratzliff. Ratzliff ready to dig in as we get started here at the bottom half of your first inning. First offering to Ratzliff. Dribbled right to Miller at third, and she just loops it down to first for the first out. One pitch, one out here for Albright.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10, Audrey Hughes.
That'll bring up Audrey Hughes to the plate. Swung on and hammered foul down the third baseline, right between the two Madill coaches sitting over there on their buckets. Audrey digs back in. Here's the 0-1 from Albright. This one's a little too far inside, evens the count at 1 apiece. Dextree Bowerman standing in the on-deck circle. 1-1. This one knocked foul off the wall. Strike 2. 1-2 down to Hughes. This one, a little change up. Hughes waits on it, dribbles it down to Miller again. Off the bag, though, will be Wigginton, so Hughes will reach safely.
Now batting, shortstop, number 15, Dextree Bowerman.
And that'll bring up Bowerman. One down. Hughes at first. Right up the middle. Over to second base, it looks like. And we'll get one out at second. Safe at first will be Bowerman. 2 down now as Ava Bain steps to the plate.
Now batting, first baseman, number 6, Ava Bain.
First offering to Bain. Pop fly. Kind of no man's land. And it'll be caught by the left fielder, though. Great play by Brooklyn Pruitt out there in left field, running in and make the catch. Nothing doing for the Lady Redskins. Be back after these messages on the Kingston Sports Network.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Madill, Oklahoma, population 3,900, and home of the oldest Ford dealership in Oklahoma, Woody Ford. How does a small town car dealership last over a century? A no-pressure buying experience with personal service that focuses on the customer. Hi, I'm Brian Butler, owner of Woody Ford, and I guarantee pricing that is competitive with the big city car dealers. Guys, it's really that simple. Fords cost less than Madill. So come to Woody Ford and get the vehicle you want with free oil changes for life. Get to Woody Ford in Madill and woodyford.com.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to begin the second inning of action. Layla Pickens stepping in, lead off things for the Lady Cats. First offering to Pickens, just a little too outside for ball 1. Swung on a miss, struck 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece here to Pickens. As Hallam gets the signal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, grounded up the middle. Bowerman knocks it down, spins, throws, not going to get the play in time. Just wasn't able to field it cleanly. Pickens hustling down will reach on the infield single. Karma Williams stepping in. Pop fly. Hughes settles underneath it. She'll squeeze it. First down of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder number 8, Tilly Chapa.
Tilly Chapa will step in now for the Lady Wildcats. First offering to Chapa is in there for a strike. This one grounded over to Bowerman. She'll go the short route to second for the out. Across to first. No good. No, runner will be safe there. 2 down now in the inning on the fielder's choice. Now batting first baseman, number 13, Lana Wigginton. First off, Wigginton outside for a ball. The 1-0 in there for strike one. Wigginton digs back in. A 1-1 count here as Amberly gets her sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Down to first goes the throw. She'll get in safely just under the tag of Bain. Chop had gotten off quite a bit too far, it looked like. I was in just ahead of the tag. The 1-2. High for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the second. Hallam pitches. Swung on and fouled down the third base side. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Swung on. Foul ball right into the, off the ground and right to the mid of Ratzlaff. Wigginton steps back in. And here's the 2-2 offering. Swung on, grounded to second base. Up with it is Maddie Hammond, and that'll do the third out of the inning. Lady Wildcats able to get a runner on. Nothing after that. Back after these messages on the Kingston Sports Network.
When choosing a builder for your forever home, you want 3 qualities. Flexibility. Herndon Construction is flexible in overcoming design and construction challenges. Innovation. Herndon Construction is constantly innovating by adopting the newest techniques to the home building process. Results. Builders at Herndon Construction aren't satisfied until you are. Get started on your forever home today at HerndonConstruction.net. Herndon Construction. Building forever homes since 1950.
Kingston Hardware has everything you need for your next project or backyard barbecue. Tackle tough jobs with steel trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws. Tools that professionals trust. Need a fresh look? Choose from 3,500 vibrant colors with quality Benjamin Moore paint. And for grill masters, they've got you covered with Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Weber in a range of gas, pellet, and charcoal grills. Visit today at 23 North Main Street in Kingston. Kingston Hardware, the helpful hardware folks.
Welcome back, everybody, as we begin the bottom half of the second inning. Emma Bridgman set to lead things off for the Lady Redskins.
Leading off for the Lady Redskins, designated player number 5, Emma Bridgman.
Bridgman playing designated player today. There we go. First offering to Bridgman, swung on and missed for strike one. One and one the count now to Bridgman. There's people standing right in front of me here in the booth. I can't see. Yeah, Mr. Henry, a huge supporter of the Kingston Athletics. He shows up to just about everything. I think he came to Fairview. The 2-1 to Bridgman. That's high for ball three. Here's the offering from Albright. This one bounces in for ball four. Bridgman will hustle down to first base.
Now batting, number 23, second baseman, Hammond.
Matty Hammond will dig in for the Lady Redskins. This one over the outside corner. Going to second is Bridgman, and she'll make it as the throw is off the mark on the strike called to Hammond. The 0-1 pitch. This one behind Hammond for ball one. Gets away from the catcher, and Bridgman will move over to third on the pass ball. So 1-1 count. Runner at third, nobody down. Here in the bottom of your second inning. No score. Here's the offering. That one's high. Ball two. Hammond digs back in. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Swung on, grounded over to Miller at third. She fires across the diamond. Kind of a high throw, but Wigginton will come down on the bag, and that'll score the first run of the game for the Lady Redskins. Yeah. That batted? Yeah. Now batting. Left fielder number 4, Destry Davis. And Destry Davis will step in. First offering to her is high for ball one. This one swung on a miss, strike one. One to count here with one out. Bottom of the second inning. Davis in the batter's box. Albright's 1-1. This one hits her on the knee. Destry will take first base. Now batting,
Center fielder, number 9, Kinley Hallam.
that'll bring up your center fielder, Kinley Hallam, to the plate. This is a drive into right field. Choppa over to catch it for the second out of the inning. Hung up just a little too much as it was hitting to the gap. And that'll bring up Keaton Hatley.
Now batting, right fielder, number 3, Keaton Hatley.
First offering to Hatley is outside for ball one. Swung on right field. Going back will be Choppa. Back over her head, and it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. Both runners still running. It bounced over the wall, and so we will have a ground rule double. So you have runners at second and third for Kate Ratzliff.
Now batting. Catcher number 1, Kate Ratzliff.
Ratzliff grounded to Miller at third in the first inning. First offering to Ratzliff is in there for a strike. 2 down here. Runners at second and third. This one's foul ball. Be a strike 2. The 0-2 pitch is high for ball 1. You got Davis at third, Hatley at second. Ratzliff digs in, down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Lady Redskins trying to tack on a couple more. This one bounces in. Good stop by Thomas there behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces Wild here in the second inning for your Lady Redskins. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Over the center fielder's head, and off to the races will go Ratzliff. Davis is in. Hatley is in. Rounding third and coming home will be Ratzliff, and she will slide in with the inside the park home run. Everybody was playing in, and Ratzliff burned them. Lady Redskins have 4 on the board.
Now batting. Third baseman number 10, Audrey Hughes.
Audrey Hughes at the plate. First pitch she sees, fouls off down the third baseline. Well, that puts the tab for the Lady Redskins at 3 inside the park home runs on the season and 1 out of the park home run. Drive down the left field line. This one will fall foul for an 0-2 count. The speed will kill you. Audrey reached on a throwing error by the third baseman in the first inning. Whoa, that one right up the middle. Albright had to duck to avoid the contact from the ball as Audrey shot that one right back through the circle for a single.
Now batting, shortstop number 15, Dextry Bowerman.
Dextry Bowerman will come back to the plate. Bowerman reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. First offering to Bowerman is high for ball 1. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Bowerman able to lay off the high pitch there. Brings the count 2-1. Hughes standing on first, 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Lady Redskins up to a 4-0 lead. Catches the inside corner and evens the count at 2 apiece. Here's your 2-2. Inside, gets away from the catcher. Going down to third will be Hughes. Evens the count, brings the count to full, 3-2 to Bowerman. Albright's payoff pitch. High pitch, but driven out to center field, getting underneath it will be Pickens, and she'll squeeze it for the third down of the inning. Lady Redskins able to get 4 across, 3 of those coming via the inside the park home run by Ratzliff. We'll be back after these messages for your third inning.
Curbside pickup from Applebee's of Durant is an easy way to enjoy all of your Applebee's game day favorites. Favorites like the Fiesta Lime Chicken or made-to-order burgers. And Applebee's 2 for $25 is always a winning play. Order online or via the Applebee's app. Or better yet, have Applebee's cater your game day party. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's of Durant. Open till midnight Sunday through Thursday and open till 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Welcome back to the third inning. Laney Albright to lead off. This one's diving stop by Bowerman. Not going to be able to make the play in time as Albright's going to reach on the infield single up the middle. Good stop by Bowerman to get to it.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5, Emerson Thomas. Coming in to run for the Lady Wildcats will be number 6, Carmony Pearson.
Carmony Pearson coming in to run for the Lady Wildcats. First offering to Thomas is a ball. That'll be fouled off on the bunt attempt for a strike one. 1-1 count, nobody down. Runner on first. Here in the third inning. The 1-0 swung on, pop foul. Stepping over will be Hughes, and she'll squeeze it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, number 14, Brooklyn Pruitt.
Brooklyn Pruitt will come back to the plate. First offering she sees a fly ball out to center field. Hallam gets underneath it, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, number 20, Chloe Miller.
That'll bring Miller up to the plate. Miller grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. First pitch to Miller. Catches the outside corner for strike one. On 1 the count here, 1 down. Miller steps out of the box. This one grounded to third. Hughes up with it across the diamond and get the out. That'll be the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Lady Wildcats. We're back after these messages.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
When it rains, it pours. So it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Al Olson can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Al Olson at 580-924-3898 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Al Olson at 580-924-3898.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Well, welcome back, everybody, for the bottom half of the inning. In the booth with Charlie Massey over there being bored, running the concession stand. Not a whole lot going on today for her. But here we are.
Leading off for the Lady Redskins, first baseman number 6, Ava Bain.
That'll bring up Ava Bain leading off things for the Lady Redskins. Charlie Massey, one of my favorite people here. She takes it so well when I give her a hard time. Kingston cheerleaders does a great job on Friday nights. She doesn't think so, but she does. Bain shows bunt early, pulls back. That'll be a high ball one. Lead off the bottom half of your third inning here. Lady Redskins lead 4-0. The 1-0 in there for strike one on the inside corner. That's just a bit high and outside. Ball two. Two and one to count here to Bain. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning. The 2-1 swung on and missed. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Bain popped out to left fielder. Pruitt out there. This one's grounded foul down the third base line. Caught the chalk on the first hop, then went left of the bag. Pruitt came running in a long ways to make the third out of the inning in the first inning on the fly ball attempt by Bain. The 2-2 pitch here. Got her looking. And Bain will go down on strikes for the first out.
Now batting second baseman number 23, designated player number 5, Emma Bridgman.
Emma Bridgman coming to the plate. First offering to Bridgman is low for ball one. High for ball two. Bridgman walked in the second inning, came around to score on the RBI by Maddie Hammond. Hammond grounded out to Miller in that at bat. The throw was high, and Bridgman with good enough speed get in on the throw. That one will reach the inside corner for strike one. Bridgman is still ahead in the count, 2-1. One down, nobody on. And what is senior night here in Kingston? The pink out game. This one's a high ball three. You're watching Kingston Lady Redskins softball here on the Kingston Sports Network, brought to you by Woody Ford Motor Company, powered by Mix 96.1 out of Durant, Oklahoma. The 3-1 popped up. Coming in will be the first baseman, Wingington, and she'll get it in the glove for the out. Bridgman is out on a pop fly to the first baseman.
Now batting will be the second baseman number 23, Maddie Hammond.
Hammond will come to the plate. Hammond with the ground out to third base the first time up. First offering to Hammond's outside for ball one. Hammond digs back in. The 1-0 pitch is on its way. Swung on, looped foul down the left field line. Evens the count at 1 apiece. The 1-1 pitch. High for ball 2. Hammond laying off of it. Hammond, one of the other young ladies with an inside the park home run for the Lady Redskins this season. Was the first one to do it this year. Did it at the Cushing tournament. This one's inside for ball 3. 3-1 your count now, 2 down, nobody on. As Destry Davis waits her turn to bat in the on-deck circle. (3-1). Will hit her in the back of the heel. She'll reach base on the hit by pitch.
Now batting left fielder, number 4, Destry Davis.
Destry Davis will come to the plate here. As Maddie Hammond's on first. 2 down. Davis was hit by a pitch her first time to bat. That one will bounce in. Hammond will scooch on over to first. Or to second, excuse me. No throw. And Davis ahead in the count, 1-0. Hammond at second. Davis came around to score on the home run hit by Ratzliff. Little pop fly. That's gonna fall foul. Just in front of Thomas, the catcher, hustling down the line. Couldn't quite catch up to it. And Davis will live to step back into the box here. 1-1 to count. As you have a runner at second. Out there in scoring position. 1-1 pitch. Swung on. This is a high fly ball at the center field. Coming in will be the center fielder, and she'll grab it for the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Lady Redskins in the third. We'll be back for the fourth inning after these messages.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact Shelter Agent Chuck McCadden in Madill about Shelter's life insurance options, or call today at 580-795-2500.
Welcome back for the fourth inning. Lady Redskins still lead 4-0.
Leading off for the Lady Wildcats will be the second baseman, number 12, Zeppelin Thomas.
Leading off for the Lady Wildcats here will be number 12, Zeppelin Thomas, playing second base today. Thomas flew out to Ava Bain over at first base to end the first inning. First offering, Thomas squares to bunt, bunts it foul for strike 1. Oh, 1 to count, nobody out. Here's the offering. Bunted. That'll be right in the first base, home plate, but a great play by Ratzliff to pounce on it and throw it down to the bag and get the first out of the inning. Ratzliff with the hustle to get it.
Now batting, number 15, center fielder, Layla Pickens.
Layla Pickens will come to the plate. First pitch she'll see. Swung on. Little soft liner will fall just in front of Hammond. She'll field it cleanly. Flip it over to first base to Bain for the out. 2 down in the inning.
Now batting, shortstop number 10, Karma Williams.
Karma Williams coming to the plate. 2 down. First pitch she sees, a fly ball. Left fielder Davis will get over the gap to get it. That's 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Redskins. We'll be back after these messages on your Kingston Sports Network.
At Super C Mart, we're dedicated to offering an extensive selection of fresh produce, pantry essentials, and specialty items. Our in-house expert butchers meticulously select and prepare a wide variety of cuts, ensuring that only the freshest meats reach your table. For those on the go, explore our convenient grab-and-go meal options. Download the Super C Mart Rewards app today and start earning points with every purchase. Shop, save, and enjoy the benefits of a Kingston hometown tradition. Super C Mart.
Craving authentic Italian cuisine? Look no further than Bella Vita Restaurant. Indulge in their mouth-watering menu featuring baked pastas, fresh seafood, hearty soups and salads, handcrafted pizzas, and more that will delight your taste buds. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Find Bella Vita at 1625 Highway 70, where every meal is a celebration. Come experience the taste of Bella Vita today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Redskins still lead 4-0. Kinley Hallam to lead things off for the Lady Skins. It's pink out night. That's why you're seeing the pink and the white. First United Bank sponsoring the jerseys for the girls, both teams. Thankful for them and their investment in our community. First pitch to Hallam is high for ball 1. Hallam flew out to right field in the 2nd inning. Squares the bunt there. That'll be a foul ball. Strike 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece here to Hallam. The 1-1 offering here. Swung on a drive into the gap. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Hallam rounds first, digging for second. She'll round second, heading for third. And she will have a stand-up triple and drive to the deepest part of the park. 2-hop the fence out there. Great job by Kinley Hallam on the hit.
Now coming to the plate, right fielder number 3, Keaton Hatley.
Keaton Hatley will step in. Keaton with the ground rule double to right field. The ball hit just in front of the wall and bounced over. First pitch she sees, swung on and missed. Strike 1. On 1 the count now to Hatley. Bunted right to Miller at third. She fakes the throw, goes back to third, and they're going to say she got her at the base. And nobody's covering second, and Hatley will go all the way down to second base. So we'll get the out at third as Hallam gets picked off on the look back by Chloe. There's some discussion on where the ball was when Hatley reached first and rounded towards second. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody was paying attention. Hatley was. She was running. So they're going to make her go back. And so they'll make her go back. We'll have a runner at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And Kate Ratzliff will be coming to the plate here shortly. Minor getting an explanation from the umpires. And looks like we're still going to have a little bit more discussion amongst the umpires after Minor has given his point of view. And they're going to go ahead and give her second. after more discussion. And so we'll have Hatley at second, one out, and Ratzliff coming to the plate. And we'll have another discussion between Coach Runyon and the umpires. This is where I need some of my music for out there. A little bit of what's that game show? Jeopardy music. Playing. There's a ground ball by Ratzliff up the middle. Up with it is the center fielder. The throw home is high, but it'll be good enough to stop Hatley at third. Hustling on the hit. Well, Ratzliff will reach second, and Hughes will come to the plate.
Now batting, third baseman number 10, Audrey Hughes.
Swung on and fouled. Strike one to Hughes. Hughes will step back in. 0-1 to count. Pulls back and fouls it off. Ball will bounce off of Thomas's shoulder for strike two. Hughes reached on an error and then hit a single right up the middle. Second time up. This one gets away. And coming home be Hatley. She'll slide in safely. Going over to third will be Ratzliff. One and two the count now. One out. Runner at third is Ratzliff as Hughes digs back in. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Hit out in the gap in left center. It'll fall. And Hughes will be into second with a stand-up double. RBI stand-up double.
Now batting, shortstop number 15, Dextry Bowerman.
And Dextry Bowerman will come to the plate. First offering to Bowerman's high for ball one. Lady Redskins able to score two here in the inning so far. This one will hit Bowerman in the back, and she'll take first base.
Coming to the plate, first baseman number 6, Ava Bain.
Ava Bain will step in. Runners at first and second. It is now. Line drive down the line. It's going to hit the line. Coming around third to score will be Hughes. Rounding third will be Bowerman. Stopping at second will be Ava Bain with a stand-up two-run RBI double. And the Lady Redskins lead now 8-0.
Now batting, designated player number 5, Emma Bridgman.
Emma Bridgman will come to the plate. This one will get away, and Bain will scamper on down to second, or to third, excuse me. The 8-0 your score here in the fourth. One out. Bain at third as Bridgman shows bunt. She's liable to put it down towards first base. Doesn't, pulls back, takes ball two. Well, we had a triple to lead off the inning by Hallam. She was picked off at third by the third baseman on a bunt by Keaton Hatley. There's a pop fly that's being called by the third baseman, Chloe Miller, for the second out of the inning. She'll squeeze it. Now,
Batting second baseman, number 23, Maddie Hammond.
and the second baseman, Maddie Hammond, will come to the plate. First offering to Hammond is high and outside for ball one. Hammond digs back in 1-0 pitch. That one's high for ball two. This one will bounce in. It'll go past the catcher, and coming home will be Bain, and she'll score. Make it 5-0. Or 9-0, excuse me. 5. That's 5 runs in the inning for your Lady Redskins. The 3-0, that one will go right down the middle. Bridgman taking all the way. Strike one now the call. 3-1 to count, 2 out. Lady Redskins able to put 5 across the board here in the bottom of your fourth inning as they lead 9-0 now. The 3-1 catches the inside corner. And it pushes the count full. Here's the payoff pitch. That'll be high for ball 4. Destry Davis will now come to the plate.
Now batting left fielder, number 4, Destry Davis.
First offering, Davis is high for ball 1. Davis hit by a pitch in the second inning, came around to score, and then flew out to center field to end the third. The 1-0 bounces in for ball 2. Down to second will be Hammond, as she'll steal second base with ease. Two 2-0 the count now. Davis digs in. Here's the pitch. That was high for ball 3. Hammond and the catcher kind of playing a little bit of chicken, and Hammond's going to win the delayed steal and get to third. So you got 3-0 count here to Davis. Hammond at third now, 2 down, and Hallam waiting on deck. That'll be low for ball 4, and that'll bring up Hallam, who led the inning off with a triple.
Now batting center fielder, number 9, Kinley Hallam.
Hallam will dig in here. We have batted around. First offering she sees is high and outside. And Davis will go down to second on the delayed steal. Runners at second and third. Now, Davis at second, Hammond at third. Hallam digs in with the 1-0 count. Swung on, bounced to shortstop. She's up with it. Looks at the home, doesn't make the throw, tries to get Hallam at third, and at first doesn't work, and Hammond will come home with the score. And that'll be the ball game. Lady Redskins will win 10-0 over the Lady Wildcats here in the fourth inning.
that'll be the ball game. Please stick around for just a little bit as we honor our senior. As we honor our senior.
Good afternoon, Redskin fans. Good afternoon, Redskin fans. We're here to honor our senior, number 19, Amberly Hallam. Amberly is the daughter of Kyle and Amanda Hallam and has one sister, Kinley. She has been active in softball for more than 10 years and photography for 3 years. Amberly plans to attend college to major in diagnostic medical sonography to become an ultrasound tech. Eventually, she wants to find a husband, settle down with 2 to 3 kids, and have a dog and 2 cats. Her most memorable high school moment was winning the regional tournament her junior year and getting ice cream afterwards.
I would like to start by thanking all of my coaches for giving me the opportunity to play and learn the sport. Jeff, you've been the biggest coach to impact my life. I wouldn't be the person I am today without you. You decided to give me a chance without knowing who I was or what I was about, and I'll forever be thankful for that. You, our girls, and the parents made softball fun, and I've never had a doubt in my mind when I step on a field. You helped me find confidence in myself when I needed it most. You never hesitated to chew me out when I needed it, and you always made sure I was the best person I can be on and off the field. Thank you for taking a chance on a girl from Love County. To my teammates, thank you for having my back all of these years. Some of you I've only played with a short amount of time. Others have been with me for 3 years. Y'all are the reason I show up to the field wanting to play. Without any of y'all, this sport would be nothing. Y'all have made the game fun, and I'm so proud to call you my teammates. To my freshmen, thank you for being the funniest class I've ever played with. Y'all light up my days with your stupid jokes, and there is absolutely never a dull moment around y'all. Sophomores, thank you for showing up and being the class I can count on the most. I never have a doubt that y'all will have my back until the end. Y'all have stepped up when no one else would, and always show that y'all want to get better. Lastly, the juniors, thank you for being the hype class. Y'all always know how to pick up everyone and make the game more fun. You always know the right words to say when the team needs it. Mom, you're my rock and my biggest supporter throughout everything, and without you, I wouldn't know where I would be. You've always been my shoulder to lean on and my person to run to when things get tough. as well as the person I can run to the second something amazing happens. I would have never been able to get through my physical and emotional setbacks without you. You've never doubted me, and you've always seen me for who I am off the field. You are the best mom, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Dad, I wish I had more to say than just thank you. You've had to sit on the bucket in the shop and watch me lose my mind over pitching more times than I could ever count. You've seen me on my best and my worst days. I know that all you've ever wanted is for me to be the best that I can be. Even when the mask got chunked or you made me run to the cattle garden back, you never gave up on me. You've been my biggest supporter all of these years, and I'll forever be thankful to call you my dad. And Kinley, oh Kinley, where do I even begin? You've been my built-in best friend for as long as I can remember. I know we argue and fight, but I know at the end of the day, you'll have my back in any circumstance. I can always count on you to have the right song to play or the right joke to make me laugh. Being your sister has been the biggest blessing and curse that has been put on me, but I love you, even if I don't say it often. To the rest of my friends and family, I would like to thank all of you for cheering me on through the years. Most of y'all know how much I love this sport and this team. Y'all have always stood by my side and made sure I knew that I was loved and cared for through the highs and lows of this sport. Y'all have kept me grounded and have helped me realize that there is so much more in life than just softball. Y'all have made my life fun and have given me so many memories for me to cherish. And with all that being said, I'd like to say my last thank you to Robert Burns. You took me under your wing my first day of freshman year, and you've kept me there until the end. You have been able to make me laugh on my worst days and make my best days even better. You've provided me with snacks, love, and so much wisdom, and I'll never be able to thank you enough. You are the best sponsor and fan ever. Signing out, Amberly Howland.
Number 19, we have enjoyed your leadership on and off the field. We appreciate the time and dedication that you have given to the Redskins softball team. Lady Redskins, as you enter this next week, we encourage you to leave it all out on the field and give it your all. Good luck this week in regional play. Congratulations, Amberly. We encourage you all to come take some pictures with Amberly and her family and coaches and teammates, and then stick around because I do believe they have something for you guys to all take part of afterwards. So don't run off.
And ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for tonight. Thank you for joining us for Kingston Lady Redskins softball here on the Kingston Sports Network. We're going to send it to one last commercial break as we will thank some of our sponsors, Woody Ford Motor Company and Mix 96.1 for bringing you the action. We will be back on Wednesday afternoon as your Lady Redskins begin tournament play in the regional action here in Kingston. They will play the winner of the Spiro, Kansas game. Spiro in Kansas. So be ready to tune in Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and we will see you then. I'm going to send you to one last commercial break, and we'll be done. Have a good night, everybody.
There are things that get in the way of life. Say, like house cleaning, busy work schedule, waiting in line at the coffee shop. But there's one thing that really doesn't have to be, and that's your vehicle maintenance and repair. Call or download the Woody Ford Service app. Because with our new Woody mobile service app, you set the pace, and it's super easy. Download the app from the store and register in just a few minutes. And best of all, we'll come to you. We are there when it matters. Download the Woody mobile service app now.
Craving authentic Italian cuisine? Look no further than Bella Vita Restaurant. Indulge in their mouth-watering menu featuring baked pastas, fresh seafood, hearty soups and salads, handcrafted pizzas, and more that will delight your taste buds. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Find Bella Vita at 1625 Highway 70, where every meal is